Welcome back to another trade recap. Today, no trades. There was good price action though. Well, kind of. Let's get into it. Guys. Super hype. Where's the replay mod? Why is it like my first time on Earth? I'm not rating you. Trade of 8, get the frick out of here. Okay, so let's just get into this. Okay, so first of all, we come into the day and overall, we're looking at the higher time frame. We had a new week opening gap that got filled new day opening gap that got filled overnight. So we are looking right here, and I want it to be bullish, but here's the thing. NQ looked bullish. ES, on the other hand, no. ES had just inversed a 1 hour. I'm pretty sure there was a 1 hour that got inversed. Yes, a 1 hour bearish for buy gap. So I wanted to see, but I was fine with open. I was open to taking longs. So I was like, okay, let's just see what we get. Like, I'm fine with taking shorts There was no 30-minute. Yeah, there was only a 30-minute on ES. 30-minute bearish for buy gap right here. I was fine with taking shorts, but I just needed to see the right conditions. So what I wanted to see off open really was I wanted to see us either go like this, manipulate down, and then have an SMT right here, and then distribute higher, because I would not want to see NQ drop 100 points, because then I would feel like that it would be more likely or more probable for me to get a mech model. And ES was already, already around 9 points away from the 4-hour internal low. So I wanted to see them. I wanted to see ES run the 4-hour internal low, and then NQ to run this 1 hour internal low. So we get first setup of the day. We get a quick inverse to the upside. So there's a 15-second. I'm pretty sure there was a very short inverse. Reason why I didn't take this ES was not in a spot of distribution. I didn't feel like ES was in a spot of distribution. I feel like there is low resistance liquidity right here. And wait, I kind of want this to be a solid line, so it doesn't look like an SMT. Yeah, so ES had low resistance liquidity right there, and we were not bouncing off a PD array, I don't think. Oh yeah, I did. I'm pretty sure I checked live time, and we were not, and then I was not about to use a 5-minute as the PD array we were bouncing off of, which we pretty much inversed. So I was like, okay, like there's just low resistance liquidity at my stop loss, so I would not want to take this inversion right here. And that was my reasoning behind it. And boom, this inversion gets wrecked. So then we go lower, we hit the 4-hour internal low. Now I was getting hype because I was like, yes, like finally we're gonna get a setup. Then we got this, we failed to close once, right? And I'm like, okay, we might get a stop raid. We get the stop raid, we go up, we fail to close again. And then I started becoming suspect of this setup, because right now we get our inversion. But after we get our inversion, instead of a V-shaped candle, a 3-candle inversion, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It takes 9 candles for us to get the inversion, and a 5 minutes opening up in 1 minute. Where was this 5 minute gonna be? Right here. So literally a 5 minute is opening up right there. Now, considering the fact that ES was being bearish, and ES looked a lot more bearish, even though NQ looked bullish, ES looked bearish, and we were displacing through here, I wasn't confident in this setup, just to be completely honest. And the fact that I really just wasn't confident in the setup. And I saw this entry and I was like, I would rather wait to see if okay, so we swept a 1 hour internal low here, we swept a 4 hour internal low on ES, right? We're in a 5 minute, where a 5 minute bearish for buy gap is about to be created. What I would have rather saw, because considering the circumstances, was to get this short right here to this low, because of the fact that obviously this short doesn't happen, but because of the fact that we are failing to close above, and I feel like this high could be high resistance. And if we got the V shape like right here, like I was ready to fire this, but I just feel like, considering the fact that we were failing to be bullish and ES was already bearish, it made me kind of lack confidence in the setup. If ES was bullish and we had not inversed this 1 hour bearish, if we had not inversed this 1 hour bearish for value gap right here, I would have taken this 1 minute, but I just did not like the conditions. So obviously this placed a full take profit. This candle literally pumped like all the way up here in like 1 second. And then we get an opportunity for a short. Now, the reason why I didn't take this short, what was my reason? Oh, my reason was because there's these low resistance liquidity targets above. We have a lot of sell side, although this does have an SMT, we have a lot of sell side and an unfilled daily bearish for value gap. So I did not want to take this. This does end up playing out, but I just really did not know what the next draw on liquidity was going to be. So I did not want to take a short here. The candle closed pretty low, so you would have had to take a discretionary entry unless you waited for it to tag 1R. I was considering it tagging 1R right here. I was weighing the pros and cons of this trade, and I just realized, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, if I lost this trade, I would be upset at myself. Like, I was gonna enter, I was thinking, like, okay, we just dumped a lot, so we might get some, we might bounce off this 1 minute bearish value gap, and then we might go up higher to the range. So I was like, okay, I don't know if I should be taking this. Let me just think. And I like weighed the pros, weighed the cons, thought about if I really wanted to take this setup. And after some thought, I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. Like, there's still draws here, and like, you know, this could fail. So that's gonna be it for today's trade recap. See y'all boys tomorrow.